or it's sad, or it's quiet, or it's mad. It's a good thing or it's bad, but beautiful, beautiful to take a chance, and if you fall, you fall. And I'm thinking I wouldn't mind at all. Love is tearful or it's gay. It's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, I'd never let you go, and that would be but beautiful, I know. Love is tearful or it's gay. It's a problem or it's play. It's a heartache either way, but beautiful. And I'm thinking, if you were mine, I'd never let you go, and that would be but beautiful, I know.
Hi, I'm John DeVore. Welcome to the channel. Today's a record review. Actually, it's a review of the entire recorded output of an artist, as far as I can tell. And it's because it's a really small recorded output. The record, well, actually, I discovered the artist accidentally. This was a record I picked up in a 50-cent bin somewhere years ago. It was a mono vocal recording from the 50s, 1957. I've found over the years that there are a lot of records from the 50s and 60s, vocal records in mono, that can sound surprisingly great. And so for 50 cents, I figured it's worth the risk. Also, this one boasts that it is recorded in microcosmic sound. how can one resist that? Also, just an amazing cover. Ted Steele presents Miss Teal Joy from 1957 on Bethlehem Records in microcosmic sound. I didn't know, I had never heard of Miss Teal Joy, didn't know anything about her. Bought this record, as I said, years ago for very cheap. And finally, a few months ago, threw this on the record player for the first time and was kind of blown away. It's really good sounding, as I had hoped when I bought it for 50 cents. But also, the singing is excellent. She is really good. Orchestration-wise, you know, definitely in the mid-century jazz popular lexicon, the Ted Steele presents. Ted Steele is the arranger as well, and the arrangements are very Sinatra-esque. You know, very you know, impressive. And Miss Teal Joy sings in 6 languages on this record. Miss Teal Joy is an Asian American. That is her on the cover photograph. Her real name was Elsie Itashiki. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but sounds to me like probably a Japanese American, but born in America according to the internets. And also according to the internets, she made this record in 1957, and then she made another record in 1960. Teal Joy, Mood In Mink, on Seco Records. And then never made another record. And I can find no trace of her after 1960, after this record. Really unusual, really strange. So the Miss Teal Joy, her first record, 6 fucking languages. In my opinion, the 6 languages thing, it's sort of a gimmick that early non-white singers, I think, did to prove that they were as good or better than their white contemporaries. So Miss Teal Joy, in this first record, sings in Japanese, Yiddish, Italian, French, Spanish, and, of course, English. And sort of pulls it off. It doesn't seem intrusive, really, like sometimes it can be. And it's impressive. You know, I don't know how many, if any of those languages were learned phonetically just for the record. But beyond that, her singing is excellent. Her style is great, fairly unique. Even if she was limited to just this one release, for me, it's kind of impressive. However, it wasn't. She then released Mood In Mink, and this record, this is arranged. This was on Seco Records, whereas the other one was on Bethlehem. This was arranged by a Jack Quigley, who I don't know who that is. I never heard of him. I have to say this one is definitely more straightforward in one sense, mostly English on this. The arrangements on this one are really cool. Much more out there, much more interesting, and much better done than the rather more common Ted Steele arrangements of Miss Teal Joy. Really interesting, really cool, very unusual and very unexpected arrangements on here. And again, her singing is fantastic. There are elements of it that are really old school, very early 20th century in that sort of 1920s, 1930s sense, but also then some really contemporary stylings. I like it. I think these are great versions of some classic American songbook stuff. Both of these highly recommended. This one I paid, so that was a 50-cent bin one. This one, once I learned about it, I found this one for, I think, 20 bucks. And it was sealed. It's a great sounding record. It's not a great pressing. Even though this was a sealed record, it is noisy, so it's, you know, not the highest quality, but it is a good sounding record, and it's a great performance. Highly recommend it. If you can find any of the Teal Joy records, I recommend them. And that's it. Short and sweet. Hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you at the next one. Bye.